Next property is reduction in nonlinear distortion. So this is because of the internally happening thing. So distortion comes because of non-linearity, and non-linearity is because of the operating region of your amplifier. So when your amplifier is not perfectly biased in the Q point, and the amplifier is not perfectly biased at its operating point or Q point, it will not be linear. So whatever input, it will be completely changed in your output. Okay, so you have to clearly bias your amplifier in the linear region. If you don't do that, the amplifier will work as a non-linear amplifier. Non-linear means output will be dependent on input plus input square plus input cube plus input power 4, etc. So which will make your amplifier completely non-linear. So we are going to see how this negative feedback is going to reduce nonlinear distortion. So we are going to take an amplifier which is going to have this characteristics. In 14.2, it is piecewise linear. The voltage gain changing from 1000 to 100. The voltage gain is changing from 1000 to 100, and it is going to be change then to 0. Okay, so it is, you can see the graph, it is going to be increasing, decreasing, and then steeply. So you have so many portions of this graph. It is not completely linear. You call it as piecewise linearity. Piecewise means only for particular region it is linear. See, this region it is linear. This region it is linear, but this region it is flat, which means it is non-linear. Okay, so this amplifier is going to be, and we are going to consider an amplifier which is piecewise linear. Piecewise means it is not completely linear. It is going to be linear only in portions. Okay, so this non-linear transfer characteristic will generate a lot of distortion at the output. See, any amplifier has to be perfectly the output. If you draw the input output graph, it should be a straight line. It should be a perfect straight line. Then only you can say it is linear. But how it is here? It is increasing. It is increasing constant. So here it is linear. Here it is linear. Here it is non-linear. So overall non-linear. So this non-linearity is going to create a lot of issues in the amplifier when, because you are going to generate a lot of unwanted distortion. So this transfer characteristics can be made linear if you are going to apply negative feedback. So if you are going to apply negative feedback to this type of amplifier, which is highly non-linear, what they claim is the output will be free from distortion, or the characteristics can be converted from non-linear to linear characteristics. So negative feedback will reduce the dependence on the overall gain of the amplifier, so that the distortion can be completely ignored, or it can be completely nullified. The same as the previous case where we said noise reduction takes place when I'm going to apply negative feedback. Same way here, non-linear distortion is completely reduced because of negative feedback.